Perhaps an unusual time to start a Halloween stream, but a time nonetheless. Ooh. Hello. Hello. Hello everybody. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining today's stream on the spookiest night of the year. Ooh. I hope you're all doing well today, or at least somewhat spooky. Ooh. And of course somewhat decent, of course. Now, I would like to say I hope you have noticed my my efforts in Halloween asset decorating outfits of sorts. And you might look at me today and think, well, this is very casual, very simplistic for comparison to what you've worn in the past few weeks. And I'd say yes, it was. I was trying to think, I'm like, there's gotta be something I can do to like top it all off. Like, this is Halloween. This is Halloween. I actually watched The Nightmare Before Christmas for the first time all the way through. I didn't realize I'd never watched it before. Anyways, I can talk about that a bit later. But yeah, I was trying to figure out, I'm like, I tried a couple things. They weren't exactly what I was looking for. And I was like, what can I do to, like, you know, what's a good costume? What's the best that I can do for a costume with the lack of budget that I have? And then it hit me. I realized the best costume is no costume. Woo! Woo! I'm flying. Wee! So that's what the bat wings are for. It's to keep me afloat. Wee! So, you know, like the Headless Horseman, I'm like that, but I'm the bodiless star woman or something. I don't know. So yeah, you just get me. You just get ahead. I'm just ahead. I'm ahead of the game. Don't I look nice as just ahead? Or I could just be super morbid. Like that. This Halloween, I'm just a disembodied head. And I think that's pretty nice, right? And also just really silly. I tried to do like there's a trick to put on like different like outfit assets and stuff where you just like you basically just become a floating head. So I was trying to do that with a couple things and then it wasn't really working out. And then I decided, well, why not just be the floating head? I'm just a head, man. I think it looks great. And plus you can see my hair. You can see my hair better. It's not hiding behind my body. You can see my pretty hair. We get to appreciate the hair physics. Exactly. There's a lot of what do you call it, like, I don't know, my brain's not working today. I just spent an hour at the cat cafe, so my brain is full of cat fur. There are a lot of positives to being just a head. Kind of gives jellyfish. I'm just a jellyfish. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god. I'm swimming off the screen. Whee! dumb. Oh man, she got a good head on those, on not those lack of shoulders. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do my best. My brain does its best. It's sneaky through TSA. You're like, what do you mean sneak? I could just, well, actually, I probably couldn't get on the plane as I am. Unless I roll. Heads will roll onto the plane. Wah! Hi, TSA person. Hello. I hope that was their first instance of a VTuber, because that makes me so happy. I'm just this poor TSA security guard. No idea what's going on. Just trying to do their job on freaking Halloween of all things, and then they just see a bodiless floating head of some random ass purple-haired anime girl. Just like, okay, I gotta go. I've been here. I've only been clocked in for 2 hours. I gotta go. This is enough. I no more work today. Sorry, I gotta go, guys. Bye. Oh, it's so good. Oh, no worries. Thanks for dropping by. Things get busy. I get it. It do be like that, but it's always lovely to see your face in chat whenever you get a chance to drop by. Man, please put that phone away. They don't want the cursed being to erupt out of the screen. Oh. Ooh. I'm gonna get you. Oh. Why not? I think it'd be fun. You know, just crawl out of the screen. Be like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Nice place you got in here. It's cleaned very nicely. You know, you guys are doing good. Give your janitors my regards. Let me just clear security. Of course. We don't want you getting kicked out of the airport because of me. Oh man, I love that I'm being a menace in another area. Unknowingly to some poor security guards at the airport. Oh man. Oh. This is one of those times where I wish I had like one of those pop-up notifications, so it's like like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, you know, like those little, like just like a little bar in like the corner of like the stream. I know I have Nightbot being Nightbotting, but on the, what am I trying to say, on stream, on where my head is, have a nice little notification pop up. You know. Life's changing. Yup, do be like that. My life's changing a little too, apart from having no body. I start my new job tomorrow. Wow. That's exciting. I just got an email from like the office manager, and she's like, I'm so sorry I haven't sent the contract yet. You're coming in tomorrow at this time. By the way, what's your favorite snack so I can get it for you? I'm like, oh, okay. And now I'm just like, oh God, how do I narrow down what snack I like? I can't just set like a list of every snack I like. It's just gonna be like, girl, you're here to work, not eat snacks. Oh man. Oh, I appreciate that, Nova. Thank you. I'm going as strong as I can. This month's been a little weird. Lots of impromptu breaks and lots of other things going on. Lots of money spent. I just got paid, and then I just paid off my credit card, and I have no more money. Oh man, but mwah. Stream? What? Oh, I'm just like, wait, what's going on? And then I just realized, oh, Ryan, you just joined. You're just like, why are you streaming now? I'm working. Well, I'm not. So. I feel like last time I was around, you were just starting your last job. That was at the beginning of the year. Oh my goodness. Dude, that's like 8 months, 8 or 9 months. Heck, time really do be flying fast and free. The pain of adulting. Yeah, pain of adulting, that's the real horror. That's the real scary, this real scariness of the season. The scariest thing that happened to me was paying $1,200. Like 2 days. But at least I own my car now. Anyways, I own my car and I have my tickets for my own airport and adventures for Christmas time, so I don't have to worry about that. But damn, do I have no money right now. Unless for 2 or more jobs. No, well, I mean, technically speaking, this is like my 3rd office this year, but I'm only doing 1 job at a time. I'm not doing multiple jobs. Unless you count the, do I count this as a job? I don't know. Well, anyways. You cleared airport security. Yay! Excellent! The TSA guy's probably questioning my viewing choices. I hope this sticks with him. He goes home and his family's like, oh, welcome back. How was your day? He's like, oh, it was whatever. But there was this one person that came by and they were watching something on their phone. There was like this cartoon purple-haired girl and she had no body. I hope that becomes a core memory for this guy. Please. It's one thing to be like an influence on like the internet in some way, shape, or form. It's another thing to have some sort of influence impact on people that are not even the same sphere as you are. Like like a random TSA security guard. Just to have like that memory imprinted on him. Just even if it's just like not even like a moment in the front of his brain, the fact that like that will just stick with him for like however long, that fills me with joy. I appreciate that. My impact. But yeah, anyways, welcome to today's Halloween stream of sorts. As the title says, no plans, just vibes. So yeah, I figure, we do a little bit of chit chat and whatnot, a little yapping. But then, girl, that's a nice neck. Siren, welcome. Thanks for joining. Thank you. You like? It's nice and detached, just for you. Wow, this was a good idea. My best idea today was just to dismember my head and neck from the rest of my body. I've done a good job. Oh yeah, give me those angles. Oh. Oh. Oh, I got a little silly here. Oh man. But yeah, so today we're just kind of doing whatever. After we do a little bit more chatting, I think maybe we'll play like not just one game. Like I want to try like, you know, like maybe a little medley of games, so to speak. I don't know how many that means, but like maybe at least 2, maybe 3, if we're feeling spicy. Actually, one of those games happens to be the Google thing. Like I played a little bit of it yesterday when I was at work at my last day, because I was just like, well, what are they gonna do? Fire me? I'm just gonna play games on the computer. So, yeah, that's I have nothing else planned. Nothing else grandiose or anything excellent. It's just me without a body, floating with my little bat wing headband to keep me afloat. The decision to completely remove your neck and head should not be taken lightly. Yeah, I should have thought of like, you know, the opposite where it's just my body and not a head, but I didn't think that far ahead, so ahead. I should try today's word roller connections. Oh my gosh, I've only played those like a couple times, and that's also ironically been at the office when we have nothing to do. We're just like, let's just see what Wordle's up today. All right, let me just. All right. Oh, I'm shrinking my headband. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. All right, let me just. What am I doing? What am I doing? Me setting up a Google window, as one does. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think that should be good. Mayhaps. There's a hole in the bottom of my brain. Well, that's not good. All your information will leak out. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I don't dox myself. Hold on. Just in case. I think it should be fine. Oh, let me bring that back up a little bit. Okay, that works. So, let me just bring this over here. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Cool. Oh no! It ate a blue, like a purple star, and there's all these ghosts. And I think I missed the first part of it, but that's fine. But look! All my friends! Look at this! They're making me a broom! Ah, ta-da! It's me. So I have to defeat a ghost by drawing its symbol anywhere. So the symbol is a line here. So if I just go, blah. I gotta be quick, guys. I'm only on level 1. Oh, thank you, Hole in Head. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed that playthrough. I certainly did too. Oops. There we go. Meep. Wait! Ah! No, I got licked! I got licked by a ghost! Disgusting! Oh, I got a combo. Nice. Oh, bro. Ooh, I just keep going up higher into space. Interesting. Ooh, I like this setting. This is very story score. This is gaming, guys. Ruh-roh. What's a snowflake? Oh, I've beat the stratosphere. I'm going in, I don't know, I didn't read that. I play Black Cat, exactly! Actually, my mom sent me updates on my kitty. He's had some worms. So I got him some medication. He's doing all right now. There we go. He's doing better. He's being quite a lad. I just struck him down with lightning! Get wrecked. God, this gets hard. Get out of here. I was in the mesosphere. Okay, so I'm going to the thermosphere now. Dear old Pepper hangs strong. He's doing good now. He's back to his normal self. He was actually losing a little bit of weight, and that's how they figured out something was going on. What? A constellation? Stars! Ah! Oh my god, there's so many! I'm being attacked by my own kind. I can't believe it. I'm being so betrayed. Is that a horse? Jesus. Oh no, it's an alpha male. It's an alpha dog! Ah! Oh my god. There's too much happening! I did abandon them when I came to Earth. They didn't know I existed! Nobody knew I existed! Unless, did they? Did other stars know I existed? Oh no! Get bonked! Oh, that's not good. Oh, we're working together! We're facing the sun? Oh god. Oh! Oh, the ghost slows down time! That's so helpful! So close. All right, take care, I'll have a good plane, have a good flight. Fly the plane well, you got this. The ultimate plot twist of Star versus Star. Well, that was cute. I like that. All right. Let's move on to something else now. Let me just drag this over. I'm gonna open up good old Steam here. Steamy Steam. Ooh. I really don't have a leg up in the competition. Oh, yeah. That's one way to say it. Oh yeah, Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut is out now. I was thinking of, oh, it's a lot of 7.04 gigabytes of update data. Holy shit. Damn, okay. Yikes. All right, let's see. I think next I want to play some Don't Starve together. I usually only play this one now around Halloween anyways. Just there we go. What has a present? What I get? A trick-or-treat chest. Aw, cute! It's so funky looking. Turn up the volume there. There we go. I'm heading over to that. Exactly, yeah. We're gonna play a couple other games today. It's all about the vibes and the maze wall. And we want some corn. Oh goodness, I'm getting so many presents. I wasn't expecting this. The Jack-o'-lantern. Oh, that's cute. That just surprised me when I tried to say lamp and lantern. I said lant. Got some lance. Who do I main? I don't know if I'd say I have a main, but I do have someone that I play usually. What's her name? Abigail? The girl with like the dead sister ghost? Yeah. The ghost is very handy. It fights things I don't want to, so. Jack-o'-lamppost, that's cute! Oh, and here's the daily gift. Oh, those are just Halloween stuff. This is the actual legit daily gift. I got some buckled shoes. Oh, how lovely. Okay. So this is where I was at last time. It's my world and we're all living in it. Okay, yes, I guess that would be a main. I feel like when you say like who's your main, it has like a connotation of like who are you most skilled at? Like who do you like know how all of like the components of that character work? I don't. I absolutely don't. Oh wait, no, Abigail's the sister. I was like, who's Abigail? I was like, if this is Abigail, who am I? Is my name Wendy? Wendy? I can't remember. Anyways. Dang, I do okay. I haven't done too bad for myself. I made a little heart. I don't even remember doing this. Oh, I got a pepper. Look at the red pepper. Cute. All right. Dang, I have a lot of stuff. Corn can, oblong seeds, regular seeds. I made some ratatouille. Can't see it. I'm blocking my bag. Hold on. Let me just where is? Hold on. Let me just float down a bit. See, look. Oh, I could float over here if I wanted to. I could go anywhere I want. But yeah, there's my bag of things. It's a good bag. It has ratatouille. Got some good old ratatouille. I need more ingredients. Hold on. Do I have more ingredients? Mosquito sack? I don't like the sound of that. That sounds awful. Let's till that ground. Use that hoe. Ah, some garlics! Is it the tragic fate of... Wait, what did it say? It is the tragic fate of all weeds to be spurned from the garden. Do be like that. Abigail, I love you, but get out of the way. I need to pick these potatoes! Oh, look at me talking to my plants. So cute. I am the best gardener. This is literally just turned into farm game. No matter what I play, no matter what season it is, it always just turns into farm game. I would talk to my plants. Maybe. I don't know. I have a little succulent up in the kitchen, and well, to be fair, it doesn't need to be watered that often, but I'm always like, has it been watered yet? Or like, am I good? Hey, this is my land. Shut up. Go away. Go Go get him, Abigail. Yeah, girl. Ah! Abigail, please! Take them out! Why are there so many spooners? I was just peacefully farming! They attacked me! Rude! Jeez! Oh man, well, do be like that, I guess. Ooh, look at all these good foods. I'm gonna make something delicious. Fun fact, as Wendy's little girl, she only deals 75% of damage an adult character would. Wilson, for example, deals 100% damage. This is a reference for how every $1 man makes, women will make 75 cents. Ah, the wage gap. The wage gap. Oh, welcome, Flame. Thanks for joining. You like my bodiless head? It's more ratatouille. It's more ratatouille! Oh shoot. Hold on. Oh well, there's some fireflies, but there we go. I have a moon rock and a cratered moon rock. What? What? Once farm game, always farm game. The illusion of choice, it always leads to farm game. I am full of emptiness. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Wendy. But now you have some spider meat. Or I guess monster meat? What do you call it? There's some spider glands. I'm sure you can make something with that. What exactly? I have no idea. Ah! Not another spooter, please! Leave me be! I'm just trying to live. Ooh. A candy bag? Oh, only carries Hallowed Night goodies. Oh, that sounds so cute. I don't like the sound of that. The hounds. No, not the hounds. Oh, look at this bag I have. So cute. Have I played Nier Automata or Nier Replicant? I haven't played any of the Nier games, to be perfectly honest. Oh, is it winter? Everything's so frosty. Is that a blue jay? I have a terrarium. Ah! Oh God! No! Please leave me alone! No! Oh my God! There's 4 of them! Why? Why? Take him out, Abigail! Take him out! Yes, Abigail! Thank you for being the best ghost sister ever. I would not be able to do that on my own. Truthfully speaking. That's a huge ass carrot. Holy shit. I have meatballs? Oh, I should probably eat these. Eat your meatballs. There we go. I did it. The hounds are no more. Blue. Hey, hello, Stars, what happened? Why are you decapitated? Hi. Hello. Thanks for joining. How do? How be do? Abigail not helping you initially sew sibling cord. I had to rile her up. Be like, Abigail. Abigail, please. Abigail. I'm dying here. Your poor sister is dying. I'm having issues. Fluffy seeds. Can I plant these? I can. Oh, interesting. Oh, I'm getting chilly, aren't I? Hold on. There we go. I'm nice and toasty now. I'm sure there's ways to make warmer clothing. I'm just not aware. What was that? I'm sure I had twigs somewhere. Where are the twigs? There we go. Another axe. When this one breaks. Inevitably. Yeah, I don't know how long this stream's gonna go for exactly, but it'll go for a little while longer at the very least. Ideally, I would have loved to have it just going for like ever until like late in the night at least, but I has plans. I know. Shocking. But my coworkers at my old office, They wanted to have one last going out meal before I was officially done. Because technically I'm still there today. Like I decided to stay until like the very end of the month, but I was given the day off today, so. So yeah, we're going out for some, I think it was Korean fried chicken. Give me good. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, that's gonna be at the it's gonna be at the original time I set for this stream. So hey. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. Go on. Get. The creature of the night. I'm a creature of the night. Hey. Hey. need to take out that spider nest that's right over there. These frickin' spiders just keep coming at me. Well, at Abigail, really, but... Hey. Hey, I hear that. I get that. No. This is mine. This is mine. Get out of there. Hiss. Hiss. That's my fire. No. No. Get out of here. Be gone. And that's how you problem solve. You stop all over your problems until they go away. Oh, that's a dragon fruit? Oh, that's cool. Pretty. I'll try to make your fleeting time in this world as comfortable as I can. Aw, that's cute. Bad things happen when the music box plays. Makes sense. Yep. She's hissing. Stories has gone feral. Well, I am just a head. I am just a feral head. Whee. I'm gonna come back right over here. There we go. Do I have a torch? No. I have not the materials for such a thing. Yeah, I don't have any materials for a torch, guys. Oh, I should have one of my ratatouilles. Or both, I guess. I'm hungry! I don't think this is gonna be good, but let's try it. Whatever's in there isn't dead yet. I don't like the sound of that. One step ahead, really ahead of the game. Things to be heading in the right direction. I agree. I agree. Oh, Ryan's not done work yet. Very strong, Ryan. You're almost done. Is that a watermelon? It's a watermelon! What the frick is this? Stuffed pepper poppers? Fun! Oh, that's so cute! I love that! Alright, I gotta find some... Well, here's the saplings. Yeah, I need those twigs. Give me the twigs. Give me the twigs. Oh, geez, there's so many spiders. No wonder spiders keep trying to attack me. They're everywhere. Why did I choose this place as my base ground? Like, what was I thinking? Oh, well, I guess. Nice and frosty. What's this? Golden belt. Yet another unnecessary plaything. I am chilled to the bone. I should probably go. I should go back. Ah! You can tell she's not Canadian. Time to burn the spider. Exactly! I want to burn the spider nests. Extra heckin' chaotic. Oh. There was lots of bats? What? What was that? Huh, interesting. Oh, geez. Not again. Is this gonna be a nightly occurrence? I'm just trying to plant some trees, bros. Like, can you chill? Jeez. By putting 4 things in monster meat, what does that make? I'm scared. I'm concerned. What is that? Monster lasagna? That was not edible. Well, you ate it anyways. What is this? Oh, is this because my sanity's going down? Probably. Well. Ryan says, I stand my ground. I'm leaving right now. I'm doing all right. Hope you're doing good, or at least somewhat decent today as well. Stories of floating head. What is thy wisdom? I'm still honored that I sound like the original. Even if it was not intended. Abigail really is the brawn of the family. I'm just like, I'm just, you know, I'm digging up stumps and I'm like, you know, planting seeds, and Abigail's just like beating up all the spiders. I don't speak all to the left, sorry. That's true, they do sound like that too. Be gone, fiend! Man, I really need some grass. But like, I need to make some clothes, I think. A fashion melon? What? Ibrella? Hibernation vest? A bear of the vest. Thick fur, dapper vest, rope. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I need 2 rabbits. Okay. That one might be possible. I just need some traps. It's snowing! Look at the snow! Look at all the snow, guys! So frosty. Let me see, do I have anything else? Not particularly. Oh geez, it's very chilly. Dang, you can't do anything in winter unless you have like warm clothes. I am not equipped for this. It's so pretty, you're gonna freeze without proper shelter. I know! I don't have the appropriate materials to make anything. My Sandy's still going down though. I'm just trying to stay alive, man. Shell turf blueprint. Not exactly what I was looking for, but bird trap. This is the trap I'm looking for, but I need more cut grass! Frick! Alright, have a good rest of work. Work well. Work hard. Dang, I can't do shit right now. Maybe I can cut down some trees, though. Don't work, it's not worth it. The money, no. If only we could live without it. Got a blue mushroom. It was hiding. It's mine now. Haha. Oof, my sandy and my hunger are going down now. No. No. Yeah, my sandy is just like It's not going well, guys. And it's nighttime. Oh boy. Completely overqualified, stuck with idiots. Oof. Do we like that sometimes? Oh, excuse me. Ooh. I'm already eepy. I've done so much walking already this morning. I've already had such a productive morning with walking over to see cats. I ended up, I got an extra spot today, so I ended up staying an extra 30 minutes. Hey! Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Get out of here. Get out of here. No. 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 I'm very protective of my fire, guys. No. Be gone. Be gone. No! Get out of here. Hey, gone. Get. Get. Isn't this just riveting? You're watching me just run back and forth, trying to save my fire from being stolen by two shadowy hands. Ah, there we go. Oh, thank goodness. Oh geez, it's getting harder to tell colors apart from how low my sanity is. That's a 32! Jeez. Oh boy. I got some corn. That's good at least. Some asparagus. I'm just gonna step into the fire. Overqualified stuff with idiot sounds like searching for the the self roast. Oh man, you guys are funny. I wonder if I put one monster meat, does that ruin it? Or is that okay? Ooh! Meatballs! Yeah! I made meatballs! Those hands gotta be the scariest part of this game. They are pretty creepy. I mean, What else is scary about this game? I'm sure there's a bunch of bosses I haven't even seen yet, so... Like, oh, the tree, you know, if you cut down too many trees or if you, like, hit the wrong tree, there's a chance that, like, some kind of tree golem will just start chasing you. Freaking hate that. Terrifying. The hounds, I don't care for the hounds. I like how when she's dying of frostbite, she says, man, it's chilly. It's a little frosty. You know, as you be. Where's my cheval? Did it break? Might have broken. No. My shovel is gone. Meatballs are cool. They are cool. I hear people say that, like, IKEA's meatballs are genuinely really good, but I've never had them before. I've gone to IKEA enough times, but I don't know, I just never find myself getting food. I got, like, one of their fruit drinks once. It was pretty good. Maybe one day. One day, Stories reviews IKEA meatballs. And somehow stretches it out until, like, an hour-and-a-half long stream. That's the dream. Go, Abigail, go! Yeah, get us food to survive the winter. How long does winter even last? I don't even remember winter actually starting. Okay, I've carved out like a decent chunk of the map in the middle here, but not a lot. Oh my god, I'm so sore. I went to the gym yesterday and my personal training session. Oh my god, my thighs, my whole legs are just dead. Leg day was brutal. Sounds like a birthday stream I did if I ever heard it. Did they let you do takeout for meatballs? I wonder. Yeah, Stories eats the menu. IKEA edition. That would be terrible. I'm just gonna put that in my notes. Just in case, just in case. I didn't even spell my name right. There we go. Okay. Wow, very bright. Love it. Oh, there's my shovel. Where was that? I love how it was just in my bag the entire time and I couldn't even see it. I was oblivious. Oh no, what have I done? Seal their fate ride, yeah. This is how you learn your actions have consequences. Your words have impact, choose them wisely. Oh, jeez. Ah! It's attacking me now! No! Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Yeah, she doesn't even see it. Oh, man. And it doesn't go away with the morning. It's just there. Oh, I died. No! I became a spooky ghost. It's me. I can haunt the carrot? I'm haunting the carrot! Woo! Oh no. Well, 25 days, that's not the worst, I guess. Dang, I really survived like 20 days prior to that. Past me did not leave me in a great situation. Winter was coming and I was unprepared. Oh man. My words have impact, so that's why people keep flying backwards when I talk them. Exactly. The physical and mental impact of your words. Choose them wisely. I found that out when I suggested getting over it. We all learn at our own pace that our words have consequences. Past you never does a certain 20 versus good I'm sure past me had a great idea. I can't say I agree, but I can hunt the bird. Oh, I want to hunt the birds. Let me hunt the birds. Can I hunt the crockpot? Yeah. When everyone started changing the price of me up from 32 to 50. See, there's lots of many ways in which your actions have consequences. Your words have impact. Why would you lie? Not your actions have consequences. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Man, I find like the hardest part about this game is just resource gathering, especially if you don't spawn in a good place. I'm just so bad at it. Wait, so let me just sneak down a little bit here. Each character has an odds of survival. Why does the poor like mime have no odds of survival? So it's like slim, grim, or none in this case. Like, what? Can't talk, practices balloonamancy? Is not a skilled fighter or worker, has trouble staying alive. Oh no. That's why there's no chance of survival. There are no odds of survival. That's funny. Oh man. The soulless automaton. Wilson? Willow. Wolfgang. There's Wendy. WX78. Wickerbottom. Self-publishes books. Very nice. Very nice. Woody the Lumberjack. Has a lovely axe and is at war with the forest. Suffers from the curse of the Weaver Bear and the Weremoose and the Weregoose. Celebrates Thanksgiving at the correct time. What does that mean? What does that mean, game? Are you trying to slight Canadian Thanksgiving? Wes Maxwell, the puppet master. Oh, bro was once king of the world. Can split his mind into pieces. What? Wigfrid? Absorbs the power of the fallen foes? Huh. Interesting. Weber. That could be a spooter. Is a monster, can befriend spiders, grows a silky smooth beard. Maybe a spooter. Winona. The handy woman. The skill builder gives one free hit from the dark. What? Invents her own gadgets. The frick does that mean? Gets one free hit from the dark. What? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Split the mind, do not the brain cell. Nope, either way, the company's based in Vancouver. Oh, okay. Okay. Excellent. Why are there two different Thanksgivings? Like, I know there's something to do with, like, something, but, like, we literally celebrate everything else at the same time. Why do we have two different Thanksgivings? I don't get it. Yes, we celebrate in October. The correct time. Oh yes, and Warley. Who are you, Warley? The culinarian. Who a chef? Has his own line of custom portable cookware, can spice things up, has an insatiable appetite, only eats gourmet food. Bro, now is not the time. And Walter! The fearless. Not afraid of anything except getting hurt. Good with the slingshot. Has a four-legged friend. Allergic to bees. There's a bee. Has no interest in fashion. Had American BT mentioned that on her calendar it said Thanksgiving. I'm very confused as to why. Just like, what? Animals attack the spider, by the way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. The same event involving the natives, but they happen at different times for us. Interesting. Oh, excuse me. Oof. Oh yeah, I had this skin that I got just randomly for free. The lure plant costume. Very cool. We can take a look at the shoes I got. You think? Yeah. Look at my little buckled shoes. So fancy. Oh my goodness, you can get so many different kinds of shoes. What the heck? Canadian boots! Infused with maple syrup and... Okay, here's another thing I've realized that is slightly different. I don't know, but like, you guys can let me know. Do you guys say it as syrup or syrup? Because I've noticed, like, I go back and forth, but I usually say syrup. But like recently I was doing like a sort of project of sorts, and there was a line talking about syrup, and the other person said syrup, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, do I say it weird? Syrup. Okay, so it's kind of half and half-ish. Ontario accent. Oh man. Yeah, syrup. It's all delicious. Maritimes are weird. Oh man. And then there's like the East Coast, Newfoundland, and they sound completely different. There we go, with my boots. Oh, I have loafers. Other shoes. Sneakers. Mary Janes. Pumps. Booties. Are they just supposed to be Uggs? Because I'm like, those don't look like regular boots. Those look like Uggs. Oh, excuse me. Oh, look at the little pumpkins. Pumpkin lantern. Yeah, I'm keeping these. Heck yeah. These are mine now. Is Frug. Okay, take care, Blue. Thanks for joining. The crabs are inevitable. Have a good day. Twiggy tree. There's a couple little twiggy trees. Why are they here? What purpose do they serve? So much was said in that one word. Tee. It's a sleepy bee. pick all the grass I can. Unlike last time. It's a butterfly. Spider ring. Spider ring. Spider ring. Look at all these wabbits. It's wabbit season. Apparently you're not allowed to on your phone while watching VTubers while at work on a roof. I mean, how dare they? Yes, how dare they? This is very important. Alright, I need to set up shelter somewhere. I need to set up camp. Oh, but where do that be? Reckon I get banned from the clip channel now. I have the password. That's true. I do have the password. I mean, I wouldn't dare log in. But I think the knowledge that I have the password is terrifying enough. When did that happen? When you guys gave me like admin permissions on the Discord, and I could see all the channels, including the one that has all the passwords and all the password for the clip channel. Ooh, cubic zirconia ball, a trap for free. Thank you for your sacrifice. I appreciate it. Oh, I need 2 more flowers. Log in, I dare you. And suddenly all the videos go private. I'm kidding, I wouldn't do that. I do mighty appreciate that I have people that do want to clip my silliest moments. She's wiping us clean. Abort! Change the password. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I can make a torch. That's good at least. Okay. Now if I come across it, oh. I didn't want to light a fire once. Me just casually setting things on fire. I just wanted to pick the berry seeds. That was my bad. Oops. Well, at the very least, I have light. Oops. My bad. Oh, two-factor authentication. Truth. There will be no doxing today. Or any day. Hopefully. Alright, where were those wabbits? Where were those wabbits? Can I wear it? No? Okay. Joe-san, you already know where you live. It's the ocean, right? You got me. You got me. He lives in a pineapple under the sea. Stories of stars. Absorbent and purple and sparkly is she. Stories of stars. So silly. Oh my god. Come on, wabbits. Come on, wabbits. I saw you here before. Where did you go? Star lives in a pineapple, confirmed. Exactly. I can't believe you guys didn't know. Ooh. Stagehand. Ow. Well, that wasn't smart. I guess. Oops. Oh, where does this lead? What? Stage? A stage? Oh! Playbill, Act 1, Scene 1, The Doll. Let's try this again. Yeah, scene 1! Long ago in a land so far away, a strange magic filled the air. And a porcelain doll came to life. Ah. I'm awake now. I can move my hands and my feet too. Is this what it's like to be alive? And what a big world to be alive in. There are so many things I've never done. So many things I've never seen. I must explore every last bit of it. The thought of starting a life of her own filled the doll's heart with joy. But not everyone shared the same sentiment. You don't see talent like that every day, thankfully. Ha 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 ha. That was cool. A doll, the blacksmith. Something's off. They're going off script. I didn't come for improv. We're out. Do we need like another person? Interesting. Well, that was fun. Overgrown and abandoned. Wow, that thing just fell apart. A fragile tree. Sorry, cuteness caused me to convulsions. I'm allergic to pineapples. Oh no. Potato and French is pomme de terre. Earth apple pine trees are found on Earth. With thus the Laborzoi stream was due to what? What is this logic you have come up with? I am much confused. Attack? Why would I want to attack it? Ow. Woo! Okay, that wasn't a good idea then. That's why they can attack. Get him, Abigail. Ooh. Oh! More costumes. That's cool. Tree mask. Oh, I'm hungry. Nice stale berries. Let me cook them, actually. All right. Have good drive. Drive well. Drive safe. A tree costume. Interesting. How fun. There's different costumes. I love that. Ooh, I wonder if you have like more people playing in the server with you, you can do more of this play. That'd be cool. Where do you get the costume for the blacksmith? Curiouser and curiouser. Suspicious marble. Well, there's a lot of frogs around here. Oh shit! Yeah, get him, Abigail. Take him down. Oh my god! Jeez, look at all the frog legs! Oh, heck. There's just a lot going on right now. What do I need? I need a chest or something to like hold all my stuff. I need boards. Heck. Yeah, this only carries, what is it? Hollowed night goodies. What the hell that means. Bored at work. Very nice. Oh, excuse me. Oof. Much eeps in the middle of the day. Do you be like that? What happened to the rest of the frog's body? Like, we got its legs, but like, where did the rest of it go? Confusing. Nap stream? Yeah, just go honk shoo, honk shoo, honk shoo. It just melted. Disintegrated. Cool. I'm inspecting myself. Look at me with my buckled shoes, my candy bag, my garland, my axe. You gone. Those are my seats. Fine. Melted, gooped. Buckle up, we got some buckled shoes, heck yeah! Stylish as all heck. Oh, excuse me. Oh, jeez. I like how they like they have to tell you it's like it's seriously paused. Like I know if you play this with other players, it's not paused, but it is now. Just so you know. Oh man. I think I've played enough of this one. Let's move on to something else. What the hell are these things? Terrifying. Let's see. Ooh, let's play a visual novel. Let's quit out of this. Let's get some doomed Yuri up in here. Gonna float up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Let's start. Graveyard Girls depicts the complicated and traumatic aftermath of losing a parent during young adulthood. This topic has been addressed as authentically as possible. Very nice. If you're struggling with grief, you may not have a safe experience playing this game. Lots of content warnings. Oh, wow. I thought this was just going to be a sweet little game about, I don't know, graveyards, but... Heed warning! Yeah, let's go! Choices in this game unlock scribbles. These are available in the memory section of the main menu after unlocking. Interesting. This is gonna be a happy game, I can already tell exactly. We get some voice acting of stars, I guess. Yay? Is that a good thing? The leaves crunch below my feet as I make my way through the cemetery, counting each row that I pass. A frigid gust of wind catches my hair and blows it into my vision. I tuck it away carefully. I can't help but remember how he used to tease me about finding my long hair everywhere. He'd always tell me how beautiful it was. Just turn the volume a little bit. There we go. Once I find the section I've been looking for, I let out a sigh. Although it's not a sigh of relief. Look at this poor girl. Like, do you see those eye bags? She is tired. Aww. The cold stone inscription stares back at me, expressionless. Jason Gray, beloved husband and father. As I read the name quietly to myself, I feel like he's greeted me in his own way. What am I supposed to say? Nothing seems quite right, so I settle on the simplest of phrases. Hi, Dad. I made it. I know it's been a while. In truth, it's been too long. The last time I visited, he didn't even have a headstone. I'm sorry. I should have come sooner. What am I thinking? Coming here isn't going to help. As if talking to a polished rock is going to bring any kind of closure. I turn to leave, but there's a magnetism to this place. As if he'd reached for my hand and said, "You're leaving already?" I gaze back at his headstone and whisper to myself, "You want me to stay?" Fine. My mom always insisted that I be careful not to stand on graves in visiting cemeteries. But that was out of respect for strangers. This is my dad's resting place. I sat on his lap 1,000 times before. Why would he care if I rested on his grave now? I know he wouldn't have minded. Without another moment of hesitation, I brushed away the leaves and sit back against his headstone. I lay my notebook across my thighs and settled into place. If I'm staying for a while, I'm getting comfy. I glimpsed towards the late afternoon sun and paused to admire the golden glow of autumn. He loved this time of year. Well, I'm guessing not much has changed with you. He'd appreciate that sarcasm. Dark humor was his thing. Oh, that's probably where I got it from. I'll just sit here and talk to myself like a crazy person. I take a deep breath in, but the crisp air won't soothe the ache in my lungs. I need to say something. Anything. Let's talk about Mom. I guess it's time to tell you what's been going on. You might not love what I have to say next. You'd probably be angry. At least, I think you would have been. I'll try to keep it short. So, you died, and no one saw it coming. One day you were gone. I don't think I processed that yet, to be honest. Mom couldn't handle the pain, so she shut down. I guess that was her coping mechanism. She spent months crying over you. She barely slept or ate. I didn't expect this to be easy, but I thought I'd still have my mom to lean on. I convinced myself that I was lucky to have her regardless of how she was handling this. That's what I kept telling myself on the worst days. You weren't alone either. People tried to support her. Aunt Cora wanted her to visit a therapist, but Mom locked the doors and ignored her phone. I tried to talk with her too, but it was like she couldn't hear me. She was a shell of a person, shutting everything and everyone out. I thought she needed time. But one morning she packed her clothes and bought a plane ticket. There was no warning. She said she'd be back in 2 weeks, that she needed a vacation. Mom left. And it sucks to say, but I knew she wouldn't come back. I've seen her a handful of times since. One of those times was to sell the house that you built. I still drive past it. I like to pretend that you'll be waiting on the porch having a cigarette or watering the plants. It's soothing, in a strange way. Like opening my favorite chapter in an old book. Pretending I don't know the ending. I pause to catch my breath. Mom's in an apartment on the other side of the country with her new boyfriend, but I stayed here. She helped with my tuition and rent, but she's gone. Honestly, if you saw her today, you wouldn't recognize her. I feel like I never really knew her. She left me behind. I think it's because I remind her of you. There's a hole in my heart where my mom used to be, and I hated her. A part of me still does. I used to think it would be easier if she disappeared. Isn't that horrible? Fuck me. Saying it was worse than feeling it quietly. Daddy, I spent so much time hating her. She took up all the space I had left in my heart. But the worst part of it all is that I think I forgot to deal with losing you. That's why I'm here today. Because the person I need to talk to most in the world isn't part of this world. I like how in the game it's like the character's crying. Oh my gosh. Nothing like a little field trip on Halloween, you know? look skyward as I blink back welling tears. Huh. Aunt Cora used to tell me to think of you smiling down on me. I keep thinking how sweet she used to say that, but when I picture you, you're looking up. I know that sounds dark, but seriously, what's left of you 6 feet below me? Cora wanted me to remember you in a happy way, I get it. I'm just too literal. I searched for what to say next and wondered what he'd say if he were here. The truth is, I don't know what you'd feel. I didn't get a chance to know you better. Cora's words echo in my mind. Dad's smile. What was your smile like anyway? And why didn't I try harder to preserve it in the first place? A frustration that I can't swallow begins to form in my throat. I stay silent, afraid that my voice will break and the rest of me will follow. I do my best to reanimate my dad's grin in my mind's eye, but there's nothing. A stray leaf dances in front of me before heading west to the wind. I push away the distraction and close my eyes, forcing myself to focus on his lost expressions. I try to revisit each part of him. His amber eyes, his perfectly straight nose, the way his eyebrows furrowed when I asked too many questions. Slowly I could piece him together, but he wouldn't assemble. Even his voice was a dulling whisper. Why couldn't I remember how he spoke? One exact phrase plucked from my memory would be enough to hear him, but the words remain unspoken. I couldn't even remember how he sounded when he said, "I love you." A familiar pain began to claw at my chest, one that I buried under a mountain of pills early this morning. No, not now. I inhale a ragged breath and shove the shadows away. It's something I've practiced for a while now. Keep talking. Distract yourself. You know, it's good that I visited before the snow. Winter's nearly here. You might not realize it, but today is your favorite holiday. It's also the day you died. 4 years ago. Maybe you knew that part, though. He suffered long enough to know he was going to die, I think. That was the detail that made me vomit when they told me about his accident. He was awake when the ambulance arrived. Why wasn't it faster? In my constant reimaginings, he'd always been unconscious. I couldn't bring myself to picture any details. I didn't want to remember how he suffered, but it was a part of his story. It was a part of his life. His suffering and vices had even drifted into my dreams lately. The anniversary always amplified them. I tried smoking and drinking just to see what you thought was so great about it. I must have gotten the genes from you because they're my favorite crutch now. I don't know why you torture yourself with them. At least I have my reasons. But I did know. My mom stopped hiding their broken marriage once his casket was closed. I knew things were rough, but I didn't realize how destructive they were. Lately, I've started to question if my mother was the true monster in his life. It's funny. I spend so much time asking myself why you torture yourself with shitty choices when I mirror them daily. That's why I'm here too. Because I'm your daughter. I came here to suffer, not to heal. This pain doesn't mend like a paper cut, Dad. It festers like a gunshot. I'm so frustrated because now I know who Mom is. She's shown the world her true colors. You deserved better. Why can I picture her so perfectly? It's not fair. I bite my lip and push my mother's face from my memory. This isn't about her. Don't let her steal this moment. Anyway. I've been writing. Quite a lot, actually. Almost daily. It's therapeutic, I think. Getting my feelings on paper helps me feel detached from them. They're a little less heavy when I read them aloud. When I write, I can push the darkest thoughts I'm having away, even momentarily. The best part is, I'm not afraid that someone's listening and analyzing. It feels safer than the grief counseling I attended. I don't think the professionals were judging me, but when they listened, I felt them processing my words and misunderstanding. Just because I write dark things doesn't mean that I'm a dark person. I'm reaching for brighter thoughts and feelings when I let those words go. My new therapist understands. She's different than the others. It finally feels important that I go to my appointments. I don't look forward to them because they're a lot. When I leave, I feel lighter. Like I've lessened the load on my shoulders. I get scared sometimes because each day is a wild card. I hate feeling like everything is out of my control. I'm terrified that therapy can't save me. I don't want to bottle things up again. Holding that shit in was the worst idea I've ever had. Fuck it. Dad, I'm done pretending. I drink, I smoke, I popped some pills before I left the house. I'm doing anything to be numb, and I'm afraid that skirling my feelings isn't enough. I thought the pain was dulling, but it's worse than the day you died. I know you're not here today, but I keep picturing you in every tomorrow. And each day that image grows a little dimmer. Between losing you and Mom taking off, I've been trying so hard to feel empty. Being happy felt out of reach, so feeling less became the best option. Turns out being destructive couldn't save me. I can't hear drowning girls cry. I wipe away the overflowing stream of tears with my sleeve and shut my eyes. Practice those deep breaths. Yep, those deep breaths. Then hold and out. Therapy's IFIT sauce, yes. I actually need to look for a new therapist. I don't know if I'm gonna go again, but because I moved province, I can't see my my previous therapist. It's a whole thing. So I gotta find one in my new province. It's okay to be upset. I inhale and exhale. But the breaths are intruded on. The earth sways below, a sensation of floating overcomes me. Oh, the earth sways below as a sensation of floating overcomes me, almost like sitting on a boat. Uh-oh, why does it feel like the world's drifting? It's probably those stupid allergy pills. A twinge of concern washes over me as I try to imagine the state of my liver. Oh no. But I excuse the thoughts quickly. It's not like I eat vegetables or drink enough water anyway. Coffee, bread, and cheese are my food groups. I was dumb to take more pills before leaving. I know it's a bad day when they can't keep me from crying. I try to focus on the positives. At least I was doing better. Taking them as prescribed was a challenge, but I managed to for quite a while. Today was a hiccup. They're usually a subtle but helpful bandage. I'm an idiot for thinking they'd handle this visit. Subtle can't cover this. How could I ever expect this visit to be easy? It was naive of me. Today is always going to fucking sting. The words I've whispered under my breath 1,000 times echo out once again. You're never going to be okay. I sit with those words. You're never gonna be okay. Never, ever, again. I tell myself that I needed to get those words out of my system, but I know that they're bound to sit on the tip of my tongue again, waiting to escape. With my eyes still shut, I sigh and let my thoughts drift with the vertigo. Maybe those pills weren't so useless. A chilly gust lifts fluttering leaves away from the earth, and I can hear them dancing through the air. I begin to imagine that I'm flying with them, twirling away from this place, away from my body. Hello? A voice? I must have imagined it. Are you okay? What the? I open my eyes and stumble upward in a daze. I hurriedly dust up my clothes before looking towards the stranger behind the question. Oh, it's a girly. I'm blocking her face. Let me just float right over here. There we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm taken aback by your presence. I didn't expect to see anyone here. No, it's fine. You didn't scare me. My throbbing heart tells a different story. I suddenly feel thankful that I'm not the blushing type. Are you alright? I'm fine. Why? She gestures towards my dad's headstone and subtly raises her eyebrows. I think you were sleeping on someone's grave. Did you, know them? I laugh half-heartedly. It's my dad. He wouldn't mind. Oh! The girl's posture stiffens noticeably, and I remind myself to tone back the abruptness. You're not talking to a ghost anymore. Act normal! What's your name? I'm Lucia. And you are? I quickly realized that I should have introduced myself first. It would have been the polite thing to do. Why do I always feel so disjointed when I meet new people? I feel that. It's embarrassing. My name's Elle. It's nice to meet you. That sounded more robotic than genuine, but at least I'm trying. So, Elle, do you mind if I ask why you're napping in a cemetery? Well, it wasn't on the agenda. I took allergy medication and it hit a little harder than I anticipated. Oof, I've been there. What are you allergic to? I scrambled to come up with a good excuse. Death. I'm allergic to grief. Not too sure. Had some hives and figured it was best to take a pill. Or 4. I get it. Sometimes cats make my eyes itchy. I pet them anyway, they're worth it. Hell yeah, Lucia, you get it. You get it. Yes, I've got no legs. Hello, Bubba. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Welcome, welcome. I can't help but smile back at Lucia. She seems sweet. So you're visiting someone too? Lucia's smile falters. Nice job. You're always good at brightening the room. Yes, my sister passed away. Her name was Kate. She died last week. Oh my god. That's soon. I can't help but regurgitate that sentence to everyone that's spoken to me in the past. I'm sorry. Lucia shifts her feet uncomfortably and stares at the ground. I remember standing like that too, unsure of how to respond. Sorry, that wasn't the right thing to say. I don't mind. It's what everyone says. I know. I've been there. My dad died 4 years ago, so the memories are still pretty fresh. Lucia's eyes widen fearfully. They are? I struggle to backtrack, jumping to console her as best I can. Not in the same way that you're feeling. I meant that it's his anniversary today, so it feels closer than usual. Lucia's shoulders drop slightly as her gaze softens. That's understandable. I get it now. I'll be visiting on Kate's day too. Does visiting get easier? A Molotov mixture of disgust and embarrassment builds on my chest. What am I supposed to say? I decide the truth's my best option. I don't know. Her eyebrows furrow slightly, a hint of confusion glimmers in her gaze. What do you... I meant that... I haven't been here since he was... I trail off, the words too heavy to speak. I haven't talked about his burial before. The smooth and polished shine of his cherry wood casket revisits me. No, don't cry in front of her. Don't scare her. I shake my head and try to find my way back to the present. Sorry. Lucia nods in silent understanding. We pause for a moment, both not quite sure how to continue. Lucia takes a step closer, trying her best to mend the gap between us. Oh, you don't have to explain. I'm sorry that I prodded. I expect the knots in my stomach to twist and tighten, but they nearly surrender as Lucia looks at me apologetically. Excuse me. Instead of burying the words and leaving them to wait for my notebook, I speak up. I want to explain. Lucia smiles softly with a hint of encouragement. When it came to visiting, I couldn't do it. It never felt right. My memories of him aren't in this spot. They're everywhere but here. I tried once, but it wasn't long after he'd passed. He was full of life, so his graveside, it wasn't a place I could reflect on him. Until today. Yeah, today I wanted to try again. I'm not exactly sure why. I guess I hoped it would help with closure. Lucia looks towards my father's headstone. Those are beautiful flowers. I like the arrangement you chose. I bite my lip unconsciously. Thanks, but I didn't leave those. I think his sister was here earlier. Cora is big on flowers. Oh, well, she has good taste. I'm sorry to focus on the flowers. I can't help myself. I'm a florist. That's interesting. The anxious realization that I never thought to bring my dad flowers hits me. It never even crossed my mind. Does Lucia think it's rude that I didn't? Maybe you could suggest a bouquet for my dad? I should have brought one. Hey, if it's not your thing, don't feel like you have to buy them. Lucia smiles carefully. She reads me like an open book. I do have an idea, though, if you want to leave him something meaningful. Please, I'd love to. I expected not to mean that, but for some reason I want to. Wait here, please. I nodded as Lucia walked past me. Oh, she just noomed. I flipped through my notes instead of staring after her, doing my best not to act in trance. Where did this girl come from? She's so sweet. The crunch of fallen leaves under footsteps carry from the distance. Lucia stands closer than before. I brought you this. She reaches into her bag and extends her hand. Ooh! A single icy blue rose sits between her thumb and forefinger. I reach forward but stop in hesitation. Where did you get it? It was left at Kate's grave. A gasp escapes my lips and I shake my head. I can't take that. No, don't worry. Kate would want your father to have a flower. She doesn't like roses anyway. Lucia trails off, realizing what she said. I mean, didn't. Kate didn't like roses. I try my best to reassure her with my gaze as I accept the rose. Thank you. That present tense thing, it goes away. Don't feel like you need to jump to correct yourself. Time will take care of that. Lucia nods silently in response. As I kneel against the cold earth to place the blue rose on my dad's grave, I realize how fresh the flower is. The edge of the petals have barely begun to wilt. I feel Lucia's eyes on my back. Before turning towards her, I ask the question on my mind. Lucia? When was Kate's funeral? Yesterday. As I face Lucia, I want to ask her why she's here today. I want to know how she's doing. I want to hug her. I want to make her feel less alone, even if for a fraction of a second. I want to give her what I never had. A moment of silence passes us by. Before I can ask Lucia to let me in, she breaks the silence herself. Are you still tired? I massage the back of my neck absent-mindedly and laugh a little. Yeah. Did the dark circles give me away? Lucia giggles softly. No, your eyes are fine. That was kind of her to lie about. I've looked in a mirror before. I can't believe I fell asleep. It's a little embarrassing. Don't worry about it. Do you drink coffee? Yes.
Let me buy you one. You don't want to sleep through Halloween. There's a great coffee shop in the Old Town district.
Old Town? Isn't that a little far?
Did you drive here?
No, I walked.
Well, I don't mind giving you a ride. Let me take you, it's my treat. Unless you have other plans?
I don't, but part of me remains hesitant. Getting into cars with strangers isn't something my parents encourage, that's for sure. She seems harmless enough, but I don't actually know her. Plus, today's not exactly an easy day for me. Lucia quietly reads over my rigid stance. Without explanation, she grins and starts to giggle at me.
Did you want to take a selfie together?
What?
You can send it to a friend. That way if you go missing, they know exactly who to look for.
I don't know why that was so funny, but... I smile back at her and subtly shake my head. Nah, it's fine. I stuck out my thumb in a hitchhiking fashion. I love the thrill of getting into a stranger's car. Lucia playfully rolls her eyes before winking at me. Wink. Wink.
Buckle up then. We're going for a ride.
We head towards the road, walking past rows of headstones side by side. I didn't imagine I'd be leaving here with someone. The feeling of walking close to her is strangely comforting. I guess I expected to be here alone. Even if I had a special person in my life, I wouldn't ask them to come here. It's hard to understand what it's like to visit this place, unless you're missing someone. The drive to the coffee shop is uneventful. Lucia's car has heated seats, so I try best to subtly warm my hands under my legs. She doesn't seem to notice and stays focused on driving. We chat about the weather, mostly. Once we reach the Old Town district, Lucia carefully navigates towards the last parking spot on the street. Boo.
This is the place. I haven't been here in forever.
After stepping out of the car, Lucia gently tugs on my sweater and guides me to the crosswalk. She's practically bouncing towards the cafe. Once we cross, we find ourselves at the front doors. Despite the chilly weather, they still offer outdoor seating. The waitress steps outside to greet us with a smile on her face. Oh yes, the shadow waitress. The SCP shadow waitress.
Welcome. If you'd like to take a seat, I'll be right with you.
As the waitress steps inside, I move to follow her. Lucia pulls on my sleeve again with an expectant grin. Let's sit out here. It's more private. As we take our seats outside the cafe, I can feel the energy of the cemetery fall away. Our table is vibrantly decorated with Halloween-themed trinkets and candles.
This is so cute.
I can't argue with that. She definitely chose a festive spot. The street is bustling with ghouls and witches. Even our waitress is dressed up as the shadow waitress.
Happy Halloween! Can I interest you in one of our spooky specials?
Lucia's eyes light up immediately. She Halloween girly? Love that.
Ooh, what are they?
The waitress grins, realizing she's hooked Lucia in.
Today we have our pumpkin cheesecake paired with any of our fall specialty drinks for $8.99. If you're craving something warm and hearty, we also have butternut squash soup with one of our fresh baked biscuits.
Lucia squeals with delight.
Ah! I love cheesecake. Could I get the pumpkin cheesecake with a pumpkin spice latte, please?
I guess she likes pumpkins. After jotting down Lucia's order, the waitress gaze darts towards me.
What would you like?
That pumpkin cheesecake sounds fine.
And to drink?
I rack my brain for anything other than the pumpkin spice latte. Sorry, what are your other fall drinks?
Maple pecan and chai lattes.
Lucia raises her eyebrows and whispers exaggeratedly across the table.
Psst, maple pecan sounds super yummy.
I can't help but chuckle.
Okay, I'll get the maple pecan latte. The waitress just nods and leads with a smile.
I'm always down for a chai latte. Any time of the year.
Chai latte, give. Barely a minute passed before our waitress rushes back to the table. Here are your lattes. Thanks so much. Oh look, she's got little star earrings.
Oh, so freaking cute.
I'll bring your cheesecakes over as soon as it's ready. Lucia peers over at me with a curious glimmer in her eyes. Do you think it's too hot to sip? H-O-T-T-O-G-O, you can take me hot to go. I'm sure it's fine. I lift the cup to my lips and decide to take a swig.
Yikes.
My throat burns as I try to desperately clear it inconspicuously. I do my best not to sputter on Lucia as I reply. It's quite still warm still. She giggles softly. You didn't need to be my lab rat. Just trying to be helpful. I'm just giving myself maybe a first degree burn, but all for you, girl. Lucia raises her cup and carefully takes a sip. It's not that hot. Were you trying to scare me? Well, it is Halloween. How did she not scald herself? Does she have no sense of temperature? Maybe that's why she chose outdoor seating on this chilly day. Do you like celebrating Halloween? I falter, unsure of how to explain myself. I used to. Lucia realizes what she's asked. Oh, girl. Oh, sorry. I can't believe I forgot that today is... No apologies necessary. I try my best to steer the conversation with a lighter tone in my voice. I do like Halloween, by the way. I just haven't done much other than hand out candy for a few years. The kids in my neighborhood love my place. They all know I always have tons of treats. You only hand out candy? You haven't dressed up? No, but I did like that part when I was in high school. Great! I'm gonna get to a costume party tonight. What do you think, spooky or sexy? Huh? What kind of costume should I go with? I have a closet full of options. Ooh. Do we go spoopy or sexy?
That's the thing with Halloween nowadays. It's like you're either just like the most gory, terrifying creature known to Earth, or you're in like a Playboy bunny outfit. There's like almost no in between. Maybe a mix of both. That'd be cool. Spooky, sexy. That's cool. In the spirit of spooky month, sexy. Is this haunted Yuri? Potentially? I don't know. But it's Yuri. Maybe doomed? Maybe spooky? Maybe just regular Yuri with some angst. Who knows? Sexy costumes are fun. She winks at me playfully. How did I know you said just that? Fighting back a goofy grin, I bite my cheek hard. A flash of pain danced across my face.
Oh, are you okay?
I'm fine. I was thinking about what costumes you might have. Why would you say that? I somehow managed to embarrass myself more than I feared. Girl, disastrous. Disastrous. Lucia politely ignores the comment instead of teasing me.
So, did you want to come to the party with me? I was going to go alone, but it'd be great. Lucia's words drift away from me. My limbs stiffen as if I'd suddenly been plunged into icy water. A party on Halloween. That night. He went out that night. I was the one that called him. I bite my cheek, desperate to escape the coursing river of guilt. No freaking out. Not now. I dig my nails into my palm, trying to snap out myself away from the echo of that Halloween party. Okay. Focus. And breathe.
The idea of rejecting Lucia hurts, but I can't go with her. The voice of my therapist says trauma trigger rings in my ears. I promised that I'd stop being self-destructive. I can't risk Lucia seeing me like that. I can't. Not tonight, at least. The ghost of that distant night disappears as quickly as it arrived. I'm at the cafe with Lucia. I'm okay. Lucia grips the handle of her mug and spins it absent-mindedly. I thought you didn't have plans. I have a date later. Sorry that I didn't mention it. A frown escapes Lucia. A date? A nod. Yep, with a bowl of leftover candy. Leftover... Oh! Relief washes over her. If it isn't obvious already, I'm painfully single. It's not obvious. Really? Of course it isn't. You're so pretty. For a second, my heart skips a beat. Doki doki. Doki doki. Doki doki. Wow. I realize how rude I might be coming off. I mean, thanks. Shook. We break eye contact and struggle to continue. That's one way to snap back into reality. Come on, keep it up. So, what's it like being a florist? My ploy to redirect the conversation is painfully evident. Lucia doesn't brush me off, luckily. Oh, excuse me. I think Lucia's swinging for the fences here. She's really trying, man. My family has owned the flower shop for 3 generations, so it's pretty natural for me. What about you? Are you a student? No, I graduated from a tourism and hospitality program. I work at the Spring Dreams Suites. That sounds interesting. It's really not. My job is to fend off bad reviews, basically. Lucia laughs, but I'm afraid it's forced. Do you like to travel? I haven't really traveled since I was a kid, but if I ever had that chance, I'd love to work at a resort. Just to see what it's like to live in a warm climate. Count me in. I'm always down to book a room at an island resort. I promise I'll leave a good review too, if you get me a discount. I can't help but giggle. I'll do my best. I'm curious about your job. When did you join your family's business? They started training me when I was young. I spent plenty of summers playing in my grandmother's garden. She started the business with my grandfather. It's beautiful. They have a huge property out in the countryside. I loved putting together bouquets for my mom when I was little. My grandma would help me pick them, so they always turned out perfectly. She called it my training. Her plan worked, though. I'm running the business with my parents now. My grandparents are retired, but they still help out when we're short-handed. Lucia's gaze seemed to intensify. It feels like she's looking right through me. Is she alright? She noticed my concern and smiles reassuringly. Sorry. I was thinking about the summers as a kid. I can still picture the day that my sister made a flower crown out of daisies. She put it on my head and called me a princess. It was just a game to Kate, but... She clears her throat. That was the day I fell in love with flowers. I'll never forget it. Sia, that was a vulnerable moment. Her hands tremor ever so slightly. She must have been nervous to share that memory with me. That's so special. Hello, ladies! Here's your pumpkin cheese. Waitress! We were in the middle of a moment. You came at the wrong time, girl. Before I can finish, our waitress interrupts. We wait for her to set down our plates and cutlery. Can I get you anything else? Yeah, a hint. I think we're good, thanks. The waitress steps away and heads inside. I fiddle with my notebook and flip through the pages while Lucia sips her drink. Elle, can I ask you a question? I smile, eager to start chatting again. Oh shit, plot convenience, waitress. How dare she? Go ahead. Lucia motions towards the table. What's that? Oh. It's my notebook.
Like a diary?
Sort of. It has a bit of everything. Unfinished thoughts, sketches, some journaling. I don't usually carry it around.
You brought it for your dad?
Maybe it was obvious, or maybe she understands me. Yeah, I did. I thought about reading it to him, but I felt weird once I got there. I talked to him instead, which wasn't much easier.
I think I know how you feel. I tried talking to Kate today, but I couldn't. I left her voicemails instead. It felt closer to how things were. Almost normal.
It's subtle, but Lucia's voice breaks as she trails off. Instinctively, I reach across the table. For a fraction of a second, my hand rests atop her own. I pull away swiftly, fearing that I've invaded her space. Sorry. She stares at her lap, unmoving.
Thank you. That was nice.
For a moment, I envisioned the horrible precipice Lucia is hovering on the edge of. Unfiltered, unprocessed, raw grief. One day she's going to realize that in the infinite possibilities of this universe, she will never see her sister again. The realization that there will never be another moment shared with Kate. The end of making memories and the beginning of their blurring. It seems clear, but it never is.
Elle?
Yeah? Lucia bites at her lip and stares into her cup.
I have questions that I'm afraid to ask anyone else. I don't want to be weird or rude, but you seem to understand loss better than anyone I've spoken to.
I struggle to give her a good answer. What if I make her feel worse? I decide to warn her. Honestly, I'm not the best person to get grief counseling from. I need someone to be real with me. I'm tired of being brushed off. Suddenly, the circle of chairs in the church basement revisits me. I felt brushed off too. It was so discouraging. All right. What did people say to you?
I heard that the stages can take years, but that the pain won't last forever. Is that true?
The stages? Honestly, I forgot how much people like to focus on that idea. My grief wasn't in stages, at least not in the way I expected. She gives me a quizzical stare through glassy eyes. Emotions aren't dominoes, they don't fall in a logical pattern. My grief falls like sudden rain on a cloudless day. I can wake up in acceptance and go to bed angry or bargaining. Lucia's eyes brighten.
That was poetic.
I ignore her praise. Look, I know that your sister's always on your mind right now. But there's going to be days where you forget about Kate for longer than you ever thought possible. I forget about my dad all the time. Lucia seems startled by my omission. There are moments when his memory doesn't stir any pain or tears.
Because you're healing?
No. I feel ashamed or angry, even dull at times. It always feels wrong. You'll probably be disgusted with yourself for pulling it together and burying how deeply you miss her. I felt punished for trying to function. Going to work, visiting friends, even getting dressed. Pulling away the pain is harder than carrying it. I just want you to know that there's no winning. There's no easy way to process this loss. She blinks carefully, intentionally, as if she's truly absorbing the information.
You know.
Lucia stops to clear her throat before continuing.
I didn't plan to go back to Kate's grave today.
You didn't?
No.
I was driving around mindlessly and it sort of dawned on me that wandering in a daze was disrespectful to her memory. She would have done anything for a clear moment. I'm not sure I follow. I don't want to demand answers, but I can't nod and pretend that makes sense like that grief group did. I'm not here to tell her that she's young and that'll make it easier. I was wrong of them. Anecdotes and adages aren't solutions. I want to listen and do my best to understand her. But Lucia doesn't move to explain herself. If you're not ready to tell...
No, it's fine.
Sorry, I need a moment. I nod and wait for her to gather her thoughts.
She takes a deep breath and begins. Kate suffered from chronic health problems and taught me what a privilege of pain-free day is. She tried her best to live a normal life, but her health had a habit of stealing happy moments from her. One morning, Kate didn't get up for breakfast. My mom went upstairs to check on her. They had plans to go shopping, so it was odd that she hadn't started getting ready. My mom walked in. Kate wouldn't wake up. She was taking prescription drugs for her illness and she aspirated in her sleep. It was sudden. She died all alone. And now I'm here, 1 week later, enjoying a pumpkin spice latte while my sister starts to rot in the ground. My heart shudders as she speaks the word rot. So yeah, I get what you mean. There are no right choices. Every moment without her feels wrong. I feel like a stranger in my own life. I'd never say anything like that, especially to someone I've just met, but I spoke without hesitating. And now I'm regretting every word. I'm afraid that you think I'm a freak. No. It's horrible, but everything you said makes perfect sense. I don't want to tell her anything else. I don't want to tell her to know that my heart doesn't feel like it did before. Lucia gives me a look that cuts deep. This girl is staring to my eyes looking for hope. I reach out and squeeze my hand, but the comfort is forced. I don't know how to tell her that I'm broken too. She doesn't deserve the whiplash of false hope. I don't want her to see her bite that apple. I don't want to watch it turn to bitter ash on her tongue. I pull my hand away and break the silence. Can I put my number in your phone? Lucia straightens her posture and reaches for her bag. Sure. She unlocks her phone and hands it over. I carefully type my information into the new contact menu, making sure I leave no mistakes. I know it's cliche, but you can call me anytime. I don't care why either. It doesn't have to be an emergency. She nods as she stashes her cell phone back into her bag. Thank you. I still have questions, if you're willing. I feel an acidic hesitation burning in my throat. I'm not sure if I'm the person you should be around right now. I think you're wrong. I don't think I am. I tried talking to other people dealing with loss and it didn't help. Sometimes I wonder if the opposite would have been better. Maybe you need to surround yourself with people who don't get it. How would that help? Maybe you convince yourself that you're just like them. Fake it till you make it, but the grief counseling version. Look, I get it if you don't want to talk about grief, but I don't need kid gloves. She points to my lap. I want to hear the Ella that's in that notebook. I know you already let me listen to her. When? Poetry. Grief that falls like sudden rain on a cloudless day. I bet you $20 that's been written in there. As much as I wouldn't mind paying for the meal, I won't bet her against her. I know she's right, and she knows it too. I push aside my uncertainty. It's not like you have to see her again. If your answer freaks her out, it was her choice to insist on them. But I find myself imagining her in my future. Where she fits in, I'm not sure. But I'm certain I want to see her again. Okay, I'll bite. Finally. First, you have to make me a promise. What kind of promise? When we go our separate ways, you have to text me after. Even if it's to say bye forever. Okay. I promise that I'll text you. I wink at Lucia playfully. Wink. Ask me anything. I'm an open book. She grins at the notebook pun. Ha. Okay, let's start weird. Was your dad's service an open casket? Yep. Did he look himself? I never do. I hadn't seen a body before Kate's service. I don't know what I expected a dead person to look like, but it wasn't that. Looking at her made me feel sick. Or maybe I was afraid? I couldn't believe it was her. She looked like a doll. Like a weird imitation of Kate. Even when I wasn't staring at her, I knew exactly where she was. I couldn't tear my mind away from that image. She definitely didn't look like she was sleeping. She looked dead. I could barely focus on the surface. She was all I saw. It was awful, but I can't really remember what anyone said to me that day. The eulogies are a blur. I pursed my lips. How did no one notice how she felt about seeing her dead sister? Why didn't anyone help her? I'm sorry nobody warned you before the funeral. I'm sorry that no one saw what you were dealing with during it either. You needed support and you deserved it. Thanks. Having a view isn't right for everyone. Please don't worry, it's okay to be freaked out. You're not the first to feel that way, trust me. There's a term for it. Seriously? Yep, it's called Uncanny Valley. I've heard that before. When you look at something, someone you see animated with life and see that emptiness, that absolute absence of energy. It's different for everyone, but you're not gonna like it. I'm sorry you saw Kate that way. You deserve the option not to. Lucia frowned sharply. You're right. No one asked if I wanted an open casket. My parents did all the planning. I just showed up. My mom did the opposite. She dragged me through every moment of planning. Or that was Elle saying that. Choosing Dad's casket. It's burned into my memory. There's no winning when you don't get a choice. We both deserve to make our own decisions. Lucia nods as her expression softens. Oh, excuse me. After the funeral, I kept pulling a photo of Kate out of my wallet. I couldn't help but stare and cry. I was doing whatever I could to remember her the way she was, and so the shell I saw that day. I like to think that focusing on her smile helped. She sits back in her chair and motions towards her bag. Would you like to see it? Yes. Sure. Lucia carefully placed the small photograph on the table between us. I sit forward and peer down, bracing myself. Aww. Instantly, I feel my heart shudder out of rhythm as I take in the smiling image of a girl my own age. She was so young. I look back to Lucia and try to keep my response simple. Your sister had a beautiful smile. She nodded in agreement. I took that photo when we were gardening together last summer. Weeding my grandma's garden was always a pain, but Kate did her best to make me laugh whenever she could. She spent more time gathering up bouquets than actually pulling weeds. I didn't mind then, though. Chores weren't so bad when she was around to help. I think Kate smiled every day of her life. I'll miss that the most. She was a bright light. That's why I always wanted to be like my big sister. Lucia reaches over and takes the photo, tucking it away carefully in her wallet. Elle, please don't feel pressure. I get it if you can't share anymore. I know that I'm not entitled to your pain or experiences, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to hear them. Can I ask another question? Go for it. Lucia's lips quiver as her amber eyes betray a sliver of anxiety. You sure? Please, I want to help. She swallows audibly. Do you feel like he's watching you? An old weight descends and perches on my shoulders, the hovering of familiar eyes. A specter I thought I'd left in the past. I shrug it away with a practiced breath. On the first few weeks after he died, yeah. Excuse me. Quite often. That goes way fast, I think. You don't remember? I can't tell her how I yelled at nothingness in the days before Dad's funeral. How I ordered him away for my own comfort. I didn't want him to visit ever. I needed to live without his ghostly gaze. That stays between us. Simplicity is best. It goes away. Or you just decide that you don't care what they see. A hinge of blush tortures her cheeks. It better go away. I feel weird showering today. I couldn't stop picturing her standing on the other side of the curtain, waiting. It's eerie. I feel like I'm going crazy. I promise you're not crazy. I've been there. How did you do it? What? Cope. How did I cope? That's an impossible question. Honestly, that's an answer I'm still searching for. You must have tried something. Oh, Lucia, I tried plenty. I decided to turn the questions back towards her. What have you tried in the first week? My hair, I guess. It wasn't this color last week. I had the appointment before Kate died. She booked it for me. I couldn't bring myself to cancel it, so I went to her funeral like this. There's a hint of regret in her voice. There's nothing wrong with fashion colors. Maybe from your perspective. I thought it would make me happy, but it didn't work. I remember when I felt that way too. When I thought that a haircut or a tattoo could spill some color into the gray haze. I regret not rescheduling at least. My cousin implied I was trying to steal Kate's spotlight. Some of Kate's friends did too. Spotlight? What a poor choice of words. That wasn't fair of them to say. But it was. I did that when she was alive. Kate was my best friend and worst enemy. I got so jealous of her constantly. The worst part was Kate knew it, and she always did her best to reassure me that I was pretty or popular too. It didn't matter what was bothering me, she would zero in on it and try to fix things. Kate could be too kind. It was disarming and infuriating. And as much as she bugged me, I would do anything to get that back. I want her to make it better. I need to know what to do with all of this. I'm overflowing with feelings towards her and there's no resolution. I can't work it out with her. Every chance slipped away in an instant. There's no outlet for this ocean of pain, and it hurts. I want it to stop, just for a second. I want a break. I can't give you a break. No one can. I know. I raised my hand to stop her. Wait, I wasn't done. I can't give you a break, but when things get too stormy, I can be your anchor. I wait, half expecting her to burst into laughter over the lame sentiment. Or maybe she'll pity me and say thanks as quickly as possible. Her eyes grow wide in disbelief. Why? You don't even know me. I think I know you better than you want me to. I know the questions in your head, I've lived them. Lucia freezes. Maybe that scares you? I feel like you know me too, and it's uncomfortable. It fills me with insecurities I didn't even know I had. But I still want to see you again. I want to meet the other pieces of you. I mean, I don't know your favorite color or hobbies but I want to. She doesn't respond. That's the long-winded version of why I'll be there if you call. If you want to see me again. Lucia finally emerges from her silence. I do. But if you're going to know my story, I need to hear more of yours. I can tell you're censoring it. I'm not blind either. When I asked you about that Halloween party, you froze up. I saw it. Something stole you from our conversation for just a second. You don't need to hide that from me. If I'm gonna be vulnerable, can't you be too? I promise I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not going anywhere. Will you tell me what happened to you? Yes. But if you have questions, wait until I'm finished. Lucia nods in agreement. Okay, I can do that. Fair warning, it's a long and messy story.
If it's too much to hear right now, please stop me.
I will if I need to.
All right. I swallow, but the lump in my throat remains. It's an uncomfortable ache. Until today, I hadn't felt that for months, maybe even years. It's better than feeling nothing, right? Oh, excuse me. I turn my attention back to Lucia. I'm gonna think aloud here. If I come off erratic, that's why. Honestly, I'm ashamed of myself. And that's not typical. I've hated myself. I felt angry, lonely, and stupid, but never ashamed. There was no one around that I cared enough about to feel shame. When you started asking questions, you made me reflect for the first time in a while. Despite my declaration of honesty, I can't help but hold back. Vulnerability is not my thing. It's exactly why therapy has always been a struggle. I decided to borrow the attitude I fought so hard to leave behind. Fuck it. Here goes nothing. 4 years ago, I went to a Halloween party. Lucia's eyebrows were quickly raised as expected. I was home from college that weekend and I was so excited to get together with my old friends. We had all gone to different schools, so it was something we'd been planning for a while. We all dressed up together before the crowd arrived. It started out pretty innocently, but a ton of people showed up and the party got kind of crazy. My friend was hosting. She didn't mind, luckily. Originally, I planned to stay the night, but I ended up drinking way too much and I needed to go home early. My boyfriend stayed on campus that weekend, so he couldn't give me a ride. I called my dad after midnight and he agreed to come pick me up. Oh. He wasn't mad or anything. He was glad that I called when I needed him. I was just having fun and overindulged. He understood. My dad was driving to my friend's place when a teenager in a truck blew through a stop sign and T-boned him. When the emergency service arrived, my dad was still awake. He didn't make it to the hospital. I waited to try to gauge Lucia's response. She seems okay. I'll keep going. The kid that caused the accident walked away with superficial scratches. He was lucky in that regard, but mentally, he was traumatized. I don't have any ill will towards him anymore. It is best to make amends with my family. Honestly, I hope he can live a normal life. A mistake shouldn't haunt him forever. After my dad died, things with my mom went pretty downhill quickly. I left school to stay home with her. It didn't feel right to leave her all alone. Things fizzled out with my boyfriend because of distance, so I was dealing with my stuff too. I tried to be there for my mom, but nothing worked. When I spoke with her, she made me feel like I didn't exist. And when I tried to tell her about my feelings, she shut me down. She treated suffering like a competition. She said he was just my dad. She ran it on about how we're meant to lose our parents, that he was her husband and that her pain would never end. I barely recognized her. There was even a time I thought she might kill herself. I didn't know what to do. I was practically still a teenager. It was... Catch myself holding back, but push through. It was fucking scary. Lucia pursed her lips and nodded solemnly. Her eyes speak as sincere and I'm so sorry as she possibly can. But she stayed true to her word and doesn't interrupt, sensing that my story isn't complete. Without much of an explanation, she suddenly went on vacation and never really came back. She moved to the West Coast and got a fresh start. I gritted my teeth, forcing myself to say what I had only felt before. My mom said that I was always welcome to join her, but I know she only offered because she knew I refused to move. She knew that I wouldn't follow her. Eventually, she ended up hating my dad. I think it was her way of coping. Their marriage wasn't perfect, but she clung to everything that was wrong. She was a shift worker, always rotating from days to nights. It meant that he didn't get to spend much time with us as he would have liked, but he paid for my mom's lifestyle. She always had new clothes, a nice car whenever she asked him for. I know he loved her. He used gifts to try and make up for his schedule. My mom didn't seem to remember that side of him. I guess it's easier to hate someone rather than mourn them. She never fails to shit-talk him when we're on the phone. In her eyes, her new boyfriend is perfect, and my dad was human garbage. I can't stand to listen to her for too long, so I keep our calls short and spaced out. My therapist calls it creating boundaries. It feels like giving up, though, because in the end, my mom got what she wanted.
My mom's goal was to get rid of me. And she won. Call it a mental breakdown, a light midlife crisis, or whatever you want. There's something I've never been able to shake off, even years later. As I fight to utter them, the words try to escape me. They're unspeakable thoughts. Lucia looks at me questioning and I nod. Elle, you're safe with me. Please. You can say it. I exhale. Every day I wake up and think, I want to go home. But I can't. That part of my life, that door is locked. I shake my head, disagreeing with my statement. No, that's not it. I want to go home, but my mom burned the whole house down. When I think of that part of my life, it's like sifting through a pile of ashes. There's nothing left. I did stupid things, trying to numb the pain. I partied, slept around, couldn't go a day without smoking. I was always reaching for the painkillers too. I think I convinced myself they'd stay quiet the throbbing in my head. House parties were too close to losing him, so I went to nightclubs instead. I remember dancing in the middle of a neon crowd, feeling more alone than I'd ever thought possible. I was surrounded by people smiling and partying, but there was no happiness. I realized no one was looking for me. I was screaming for help and no one could hear me. My dad was dead. My mom had a new life. I was completely alone. Those choices were my own, but they were choices my parents would have protected me from. There were days I laid in bed and couldn't pull the blankets off. All I could do was reach for a bottle. My own existence was too heavy. It was crushing. I got lucky in the end. My doctor probably saved my life. His office called for an annual checkup. Instead of canceling, I felt compelled to go. I didn't tell him much, but he saw signs and pushed me into treatment. See, I'm not the kind of person you should be around. I'm not good. My mom, warm tears spilled down my frigid cheeks like spring rain on forgotten snow. My throat constricts, threatening to choke on my words in silence. I don't know what I did. I don't know why she left. I don't know why she stopped loving me. Lucia reaches across the table and squeezes my hand. As her fingertips brush across my skin, my shoulders drop. How does she do that? She has such a subtle presence. The smallest gesture feels like she's wrapping me in a fuzzy blanket. Why? Why do I feel safe telling you this? Lucia's expression softens as she pulls her hand away. Maybe this wasn't an accidental connection. I hastily wipe away the tears from my sleeves, doing my best to compose myself. What do you mean? I never planned to visit the cemetery. My sister wasn't the reason I pulled over. It was because of you. The universe put you there and pulled me in like a magnet. I was sent to find you. I think we were meant to meet. I'm not sure what to say. It's a nice thought, but I don't really believe in fate. Why? I want to believe that I decide what path I'll take, nothing else. I spent so much time feeling powerless and weak. If I get to decide my purpose, at least that's one thing I have control over. Your sister was so young. My dad was too. I don't think fate made that teenager crash into my dad. I think his own stupid decisions did. I made stupid decisions too. Grief pushed me over the edge and I let it drive my life for too long. I want to write my own story now. Lucia nods and her smile brightens. If fate didn't send me, then I guess I found you all on my own. That's special too. But I have to argue fate's case. I think there was a sign when we meant to find each other. I just couldn't see it until now.
What sign?
The bouquet of blue roses for Kate. They weren't there during her burial. Someone dropped them off afterward.
I don't follow.
Well, the thing about blue roses is they're not a typical flower to leave at the grave of all on their own. Usually you have an arrangement with all kinds of accents. Roses weren't something Kate liked either. But there's a local tradition behind blue roses. No one really remembers this kind of stuff anymore except the florists in the region. It's a lost tradition.
What's the tradition?
In folklore, children will leave a single blue flower at the grave of their father. Blue roses became particularly popular because they weren't naturally occurring. The gesture symbolizes peace or serenity depending on who you ask. My grandfather always told me that leaving a blue rose would help a father's spirit move on. Otherwise, they cling to this world to watch over their children. It grants the deceased an acceptance of their passing and allows their children to grieve. I'm certain that I was meant to find that rose. Your dad was meant to have it.
Lucia's words at his gravestone aside echoed my mind.
I do have an idea if you want to leave him something meaningful.
So that's what she meant. It seemed like more of a coincidence than anything. Still, I'm left with questions. I don't get your meaning. Why do you think the rose was faithful? It seems like someone dropped them off at Kate's service, that's all.
I think you're wrong. Fate put those roses there for a reason, regardless of who brought them. You were meant to take part in that tradition for him.
I feel frustration ebb into my voice. Yeah, but why? Why? It was the question that always haunted me. Why did my dad have to die? Why did Mom leave? Why was everything familiar gone in an instant? Lucia smiles with patience beyond her years as if she's waiting for my realization.
Why? Because your dad doesn't need to worry about you being alone anymore. I'm here now.
I fumble, racing to organize my thoughts. Do you really mean that?
Elle, that rose was waiting for us. He deserves to be at peace. You're not alone anymore. I'm not going anywhere.
If you want me around. My tears threaten to overflow, but I crane my neck backwards to stop them. Deep breath in, deep breath out. When I look back to her, I can only bear to whisper my answer. I want you to stay.
I will.
For the first time since my dad died, I felt a feel bond. A new connection. I don't want to lose her. You'll keep your promise, right?
What did I promise?
I grin at her. To text me once you drop me off. Lucia reaches for her phone and begins to tap away at the screen. Is she texting me right now? She gasps suddenly.
Oh shoot, we need to get going soon. It's getting pretty late. If we stay much longer, you're gonna miss your trick-or-treaters. You got that date with your leftover candy too.
As much as I don't want to leave quite yet, I don't want to keep Lucia too late. We better get going. I don't need kids egging my place. Plus, I don't want you missing that party.
I think I'll skip out. It's been
an interesting day. Well, I hope you find that energy to go out. Halloween is my favorite holiday.
Mine too. And don't worry, I'm gonna send you pictures of my costume.
I'm sure you'll love them. I can't help but bite at my lip. Looking forward to it. Lucia waves towards the waitress.
Can we get the bill, please?
I'll get that right away. The waitress glances towards our untouched plates. We didn't even eat the cheesecake.
I'm sorry, was there something wrong with your cheesecake?
No. We're in a bit of a rush, that's all.
Can we get takeout boxes, please?
Of course.
Thanks for coming. Happy Halloween.
The
With the bill paid, we cross the street and head to Lucia's car. I focus on giving Lucia directions to my neighborhood. I can't help but feel eager to get a box of Halloween decorations dusted off and onto my doorstep. I'm at number 235. Right here? Yeah, that's my place. Lucia pulls over and parks the car. As the engine switches off, I can't help but wonder what she's up to. I thought she just dropped me off. Let me walk you to your door. You don't have to do that. She giggles softly. Of course I do. This place is crawling with monsters. Look at that spooter in the corner. Ah! So scary. Little superheroes, princesses, and ghouls begin to trickle out into the streets, passing by houses without porch lights. I hurry up the steps and unlock my door. As I turn the key, I feel Lucia's eyes on my back. What, no goodbye? I stick out my tongue. Don't act so worried. I'm not ditching you just yet. I look back and pop the door open, hit the light switch, and watch as the dim orange glow flickers on. It looks like you get plenty of kids on the street. Oh yeah, I rarely have leftover candy. That's too bad. I would like to steal some. You're lucky then. Why is that? I have a stash just for myself, and I might be willing to share. Doesn't that mean you'll have to make plans to see me again? I guess so. Lucia steps closer. I can smell the faint remnants of a pumpkin and espresso aroma swirling around her. Her gaze shifts towards my eyes and traces my lips. I like that. Is she? Boo! An eruption of laughter echoes from across the street. A group of trick-or-treaters are trying to scare their friends. Lucia adjusts the strap of her purse, clearly flustered. I've been thinking about our next date. I can't help but smile when she says date. You have? Yep. Maybe we could go with something casual? Coffee wasn't casual. I meant the topics. Yeah, maybe something a little less deep and tragic. I'd love to know what your favorite music is or what your childhood pets are like. I want to know more about you. My heartbeat quickens. I like where you're going with that. I can do simple. As long as you spill some details too. I want to hear all about your past. Ex-boyfriends, adventures, everything. Lucia begins to fidget again, this time with her necklace. Well, you won't have to worry about boyfriends. She seems anxious about the omission. That's a relief. No competition. I try my best to make her laugh, but all I get is a grin. Worth it. Do you like horror movies? Yes. Although I'm more into ghost stories, slashers aren't my thing. All right. Did you want to come over tomorrow night? We can eat candy and watch a haunted house film. Her eyes light up. I'd love to. Great. It's a plan. It's a date, Elle. Come on. Although, I do have one question for you. What is it? Should I expect flowers? Always. I guess I better buy a vase. Don't be silly. I can bring one. Okay, Billman, take care. Thanks for joining, stopping by. Have a great day and happy Halloween. Ugh, big stretch. Lucia reaches into her purse and taps at her phone. It's getting late. I think I should head home. There's something else I wanted to say before you go. Okay? It's that if you do change your mind about us seeing each other again, it's okay. Why do you say that? Because meeting you was a blessing either way. You made me see myself so clearly. I used to think that I'd never make a step forward, that my grief hadn't changed. Today, you were a mirror into my past. I could finally see that I've been doing whatever I needed to. I'm growing. So, blue roses and fate aside, you lost your sister this week. I'd rather you lean on me and not the other way around. I also want you to take as much time as you need before we see each other again. If you want to wake up tomorrow and can't get out of bed, that's natural.
I'm not in a rush. I'll wait for you when you're ready to spend time together. Put yourself first. Lucia nods. Thank you for saying that. But just so you know, you can't get out of our date that easy. I expect chocolate bars and lollipops tomorrow night or you're in big trouble. Good to know. I'll be ready. Lucia bites at her bottom lip absentmindedly. I'm glad that I found you today. I can't wait to get to know you better. Lucia inches closer to me. Good night, Elle. Aww. Oh. Lucia wraps her arms around me in a warm embrace. I think you're an amazing person. Thank you for today. Aww. I smile. No, thank you. I'm glad that you found me, Lucia. I squeeze her tight. Good night. Kiss, 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 kiss. Oh, what a lovely story. High charged, emotional, spooky Yuri. It do be real. Oh, I'm glad I got a chance to play this. It was free on Steam, and I just didn't have a proper time to sit down and play it. But this was a perfect opportunity. I know the emotions were not ready. Not ready. I'm just giving you guys emotional whiplash. Without any warning. No warning whatsoever. Alright, let's see. It's okay, about 20 after 4-ish. Let's see. What else should we do today? What else should we do? No, game, thank you for being here. Aw, she has the blue rose. Oh, that's so cute. Golden morning light trickles across my windowsill. What a beautiful sunrise. For the first time that I can remember, I'm glad to see a new day. I snuggle under the covers to enjoy one last second of warmth. I sigh. Instead of angry words, anxious dreams, or dark cravings, there's only one thing on my mind. One person. I imagine her in the room with me. What would that be like? Maybe I make her pancakes? We could sit down for breakfast and chat the morning away. I bet she'd love a coffee. The fantasy warmth, the forgotten ice. The fantasy warms the forgotten ice in my heart. Despite being alone, I want to say it. Good morning, Lucia. I'll see you soon. It's a promise to myself. One I intend to keep. Aww. Oh, and there's the blue rose. Oh, that's so cute. Aww. Oh. Oh, that was lovely. That was lovely. Oh my goodness. And I'm just a floating head now. All right. Anything else? That was really long. I was longer than I was expecting. It was great though. Just about an hour and a half. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to do some. Let's go back to the chatting. Oh, big stretch. Oh, excuse me. Whew. I guess technically we did 3 games today. If you count the first Google game as a game. It was adorable, agree, but I stand by my statement, was not ready. No. I agree with that. Was not ready. How does a head stretch? Well, I got a neck still. Stretch the neck. Oh, my neck is actually really tight. This is what happens when you do barbell box squats and you don't stretch properly afterwards. Oh, so sore. I've realized from doing my workouts, I've gotten so much stronger than I realized. Like, I remember the first time I did like barbell squats, I was struggling so bad. But then I did them yesterday and I was like, okay, this actually isn't too bad. I could have gone for a little bit longer. I could have upped the weight a little bit too, but I'll do that next time. But now my neck is really sore. Ooh, me. Ooh. Yeah. Halloween. Actually, before this, when I got back from the cat cafe, we hadn't decorated yet or anything for the front, which I know a little late, but I did buy a couple decorations the other day. So I spent, which was mostly like a couple little hanging things, some like rubbery blood splatters that look like feet, and a lot of cobwebs. I spread a bunch of cobwebs over the entire front, and I think that makes it look pretty festive. And I of course have my tiny little pumpkin that I bought a few weeks ago. It was actually supposed to be it was a pumpkin pie pumpkin, but I just wanted a small pumpkin, so there it sits on the porch. Yeah. What happens when you lift with your back all day? Yeah. The sores, the back, the strong, the weak, the muscles, the nerves. Saw some kids trick-or-treating on the way home. Those costumes are adorable. Yes, I love it. I love small children trick-or-treating. It's so cute. It's so sweet. They're just having a grand old time. I remember those days. Nowadays, if I went out, I don't know. People mistake me for like a freaking child or teen half the time anyways. So who knows? Maybe I could get away with it. Could I get away with trick-or-treating maybe? That'd be kind of funny. Imagine. It was like a whole daycare or something. Aww. Actually, when I went to the cat cafe, they were trying to dress up the cats in little costumes. I don't know if they succeeded. One kept trying to play with the plastic bag that was holding all the costumes. It was so cute. One of them, they did manage to get one hat around one cat's head, and it just started running around. Like, it wasn't even trying to get the hat off. It was just like on its side of its head, and it was just like kind of like trying to play with the other cats, just unbothered by the hat. It was great. I get mistaken for being 22, 25, but nope, I'm old. Old. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It is an honor to be alive at any age. Well, let me think. I was thinking of like some other things we could do. Like, I was like, what if I just like hear me out. What if I ordered food? But now I'm like, I'm not really hungry right now, and I'm eating in a couple hours anyway, so I'm like, there's no point. But the IKEA idea is still very funny. I know a lot of what can go wrong with old puts Kate in a corner. No! Taste tests of stars. Someday. Someday. I'll get like those like horrendous soda flavors and I'll just like put them in like a cup and I'll just be like, all right, let's try it out. Glug, glug, glug. IKEA building stream? What if I just build furniture? I just build a furniture. That would be funny. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm so AP. Oh yeah, the what was it called? It was a music box. The music box that I started building before I moved, and then when after I moved, it started to kind of fall apart a little bit. Oh man, I would love to like try again, but I don't know. Parts of it were already kind of breaking off a little bit. Ugh. I need more of a delicate hand to get all those pieces out. That's just not me. But it is a very cool idea. There's a bunch of other ones I've seen too. Like they have different kind of moving properties and different music box stuff and whatever. Like it's very fun. It's very cool. I think there's like a cello or something. Like a train, a gun. I don't think it's a music box element with a gun, but the gun is very funny. Delicate hand grabs hammer and drill. Let's go! Very nice, very nice. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a little snack. I'm gonna have a nap. Not on stream, unfortunately. Maybe another day. Another day we'll have a snack, or not snack. Well, yeah, another day we'll have a snack, and another day we'll have a I'll have a nap on stream. But I think I will end things now for today. Who knows? Maybe I don't know how long dinner is gonna go on for, but actually I don't know. I was thinking like if it didn't go on for too long, maybe I could come back and we could do some more Halloween stuff tonight. But from what I remember, these lunch out events go on for a while, so who knows when I'm getting home. But for now, I will say thank you everybody so much for joining me today on this lovely eve of Hallows. And get ready for November. So take care. Have a great rest of your day. Have a very safe Halloween. Take care of yourselves if you're going out. Be safe, be smart. Eat as much candy as you want. And reap the consequences the next day. That's what the season's about. Take care, and as always, until we meet again, bye-bye! Ooh.